This is it. Opening day. The regular season is set to begin, and we're thrilled to bring you all the live action right here on 2K Sports. Hi, this is Kevin Harlan, joined by my partners Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg. A contest in the West will see if the Timberwolves can please this home crowd. And going against New Orleans, their first game of the NBA's regular season.
How's it going, guys? King of the fourth quarter here, and you just saw the very first championship banner to ever be raised in the Target Center, man. We finally won a championship. 2 years into it, we brought this Timberwolves team to the championship, and we won it. So now we're going for the repeat. Game 1 of the season against the New Orleans Pelicans. This is a team that we beat in the first round of the playoffs last year, so they got the grudge, they got the chip on their shoulder. They're trying to go out and get their very first win. They actually got a nice new piece on their team in Victor Oladipo, so this team's actually better than they were when we played against them in the playoffs, which is crazy because they already had a very nice team with Anthony Davis and all those other pieces. So we can't let them rain on our parade, man. We have a packed house here, and we want to get an easy W. But nothing's easy in this league, especially when you're going against a team that's also contending. So here we go. Early in the game, we're up 16-12. We tried to do what we did last season, go out there and run. You see slash bro to slash bro. Jimmy Butler picking up where he left off last year. Finals MVP was Wiggins, but I'm pretty sure Jimmy Butler was in a close second because those guys were going back and forth with scoring. Both averaged over 20 points in that finals game or that final series, and Wiggins actually won the MVP. But you know, those guys are back. Everybody's back except for Tony Roden. We got Corey Joseph instead. At the end of the first quarter, it is 28-25. Corey Joseph in his very first game, I like the way he feels when you play with him. He has a nice jumper. He can facilitate. He's basically the best backup point guard I had in a long time, at least when it comes to my play style. Of course, we still have Tyus Jones, who's there. Right here, Corey Joseph pulling up with a hand in his face, showing the Timberwolves fans that getting him wasn't a bad idea, and I think that's going to be true. We still need to win a championship with him to prove it. But right here, giving it up to Myers Leonard, leaving where he left off last year, knocking down that three-point shot. The guy's our spark plug off the bench. He's always doing something big, making a big shot, dunking on somebody. He's like the all-around big man, and I like that. I like having a big man that can stretch the floor, and he's exactly that. Right here, look at this play. They pass edited a shot 2 times, and Victor Oladipo gets a wide open look. I thought that was funny, so that's why I added it, and nothing real special about it. But early in this game, we actually had control. Like, this is a team that I wasn't expecting to just destroy, and we weren't really doing that, but we did have control right here. Eric Woods, our sophomore, this is his second season, guys. Overall jumped up from the 74 to a 77, and he started this year from the very beginning because he didn't start a single game last year as a rookie until we got to the playoffs. The playoffs, he started from game 2 of the entire playoffs and just ran with it, and he played great. And we want to see him do that exact same thing in year 2. Right here, going into halftime, it is 53-48. You saw our shooting percentages. We're both shooting very efficient from the field. One of these teams have to step up and play better defense, and I'm hoping that it's us so we can continue to take this lead. Right here, we're going to give it up to Jimmy Butler on the wing, one of his hot spots, and that's going down. Jimmy Butler is exactly what we needed to win that championship, and we want to do it again. So right here, we're trying to run the play. It's not going too well. I don't know what we're doing, but we actually get an easy bucket out of it. I was waiting for someone to cut or something, and right there, we got a bucket out of it. Right here, Tyreke Evans doing what he does best, finishing at the rim. It's kind of weird. It's our Minnesota Timberwolves series versus our Pelican series. These are both teams that we know very well. Right there, they're going to get an open lug, and he's going to splat out at. That's Austin Rivers, guys. They picked up Austin Rivers, Shabazz Napier. Like, they made some nice adjustments to their team, and they're looking to win a championship. They were actually like top 5 in the power rankings. So this is a team that definitely has all the necessary pieces to do something big. But it is their first game playing together with their new pieces, so we're trying to take advantage of them not having that much chemistry because we got all the chemistry right there. Alex Len back in the rotation after the playoffs, getting that tip lay-in to go, and we actually have a nice little lead here. They're going to play some Spurs-type basketball, getting the ball moving, and then one more pass, and I thought that was very nice ball rotation by them, and they got an easy bucket out of it. So in the third quarter, up by 5. Anthony Davis, you don't see a lot of highlights from him in this game. He had a very silent 20-plus points. I didn't didn't even know he had 20 until after the game, and I was looking at the box score because he was very silent. Everybody else on his team kind of helped him out and picked up his game. You see right there, we knocked down that big three. He got the lead back up to 8, but it's not over yet. Tobias Harris doing his thing right here, trying to put the mix on Wiggins, and he ends up getting to the hoop and finishing. I was like, wow, I thought we were playing some really good defense right there, but Tobias Harris does that type of thing on the regular. Right here, Wiggins playing hard, man. Believe it or not, Wiggins has hustle points as the small forward, so he gets a lot of offensive rebounds, goes back up a lot, and that's actually something we're gonna need him to do a lot, because I mean, he does finish a lot around the rim, but occasionally he misses and he gets his own rebound. So late in this game, we're up by 5, just trying to get some defensive stops. If we can get some stops, we can run out here with a victory. That wasn't a stop. Tobias Harris in the corner again. The guy was their best player this game. He had like 25 points by the end of it. Right here, Tobias Harris again, and we got caught sleeping. And Anthony Davis throws it down. So we're only up by 2, now up by a little bit more, and we get the cutting Karl Anthony Towns with the reverse layup. He was looking like a guard out there with the reverse layup, looking good. And now we're trying to close the game right here. Karl Anthony Towns going to work on Mr. Anthony Davis, the brow, one of the best defenders in the league. Got a nice little score right there. So we're up by 4 with a minute left, trying to run down as much time as we can. Running the play, we're going to make one pass, make another to Wiggins, and that's a nice mid-range jumper that kind of closes the deal, seals it all up for us. So in the very first game of the season, we're going to get a W, which is great. Picking up where we left off, we want to go for a nice record. We want to be the number 1 seed in the West. Last year, we were the number 2 seed, won a championship. I feel like our road would have been a lot easier if we were the number 1 seed. So we're trying to do that. Right here, they get a shot up, doesn't really go, and we end up getting that W. Of course, running out the time, we try to be good people out there and not try to get another bucket. But that's going to be the end of the game. Final score 112 to 105. If you enjoyed it, be sure to leave it a like. It's been the King of the Fourth Quarter. Thanks so much for watching.